Alright everyone, here we go with the weekly reading. I love the weekly reading. It's the most powerful reading I pull. I have pre-taken 2 Advil because I'm tired of dealing with the headache afterward. It's a lot of energy to read. If you've been watching these readings for a while, you know. It's the week of September 18th through the 24th, 2022. What have we been talking about? I pulled a recent all signs reading, a random reading. I pulled the Friday reading. We got all kinds of urgency in the energy. Well, now today, 1 card for each sign. Again, pay attention to everything. It's just an exploded all signs reading. Read the blurb I wrote in the description for this video if you're new here and don't understand. You're all part of a cycle. Everything matters. I'm taking the soulmate cycle, splitting it into 12 pieces. Now today I ask what actions they're going to take. Yesterday on Friday I ask what they're thinking and feeling. Well, you can see 2 cups here in my pre-shuffle. This is going to be a hell of a read. That's why I pre-took the Advil. That said, pay attention to everything that falls on the table. All right? It's all important. You're all part of a cycle. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Okay. Now, I'm not a time lord, so this may happen this week. This may happen anytime between now and sometime in October based on my 4th quarter of 2022 reading I pulled, if you remember the October column. But what actions are they going to take? Well, we have to look. All my readings are tied together. We have to look at the recent all signs random reading I did. We have to look at all the readings I've been doing. And we have to look at the Friday reading in particular. All right? 2 soulmates coming together. There's only 3 cards in the pre-shuffle. The 2 of Cups, crossed by the King of Swords, with the Star. The Star here, this Star in particular, it definitely, as they usually do, imply a tower has happened. There's a massive amount of urgency in the energy. This King of Swords, I think in my all signs reading, we saw the King of Swords, and I talked about him getting up. We saw it in the extended, I think. We saw him getting up out of that chair. There you are. The Star, something you've been waiting for a long time, is about to come together. Now, this may mean you talk to your person. This may mean you just find out something from someone that makes everything okay. It's all designed around justice. It's all because that card keeps coming up. And that was a main energy in the October spread for you in the Q4 reading. So it's all about making something okay. Whatever it is, this is some serious incoming energy. Let's give the deck a shuffle. Let's pull ourselves a reading. I've pre-taken the Advil, like I said. By the time we're done here with 2 clarifiers and a crossing card on 12 cards, we got quite a pile on the table. It's a pile of energy here. And I got to sift through it in real time. So have some sympathy, okay? And then I got to try in real time, real quick in my head, to figure out for a general audience, thousands of people, what the best thing is to say. Yeah. Okay? That's why I don't really care if people thumbs down a video. I don't really care. I know they're just assholes if they do that, but it's a real shitty thing to do. For any reader, me or anyone, what we do out here is not easy. I'll tell you what. I'm just saying that. I'm not going to change anybody. People are what they are, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you're here, it could just be one thing I say. All right? Give me the soulmate cycle for the week of September 18th through the 24th. Learn that lesson of temperance. It'll serve you well in life. You know, I might not say that one thing till the very end, for all anybody knows. Overall energy of this reading is 4 swords. So there's been a whole lot of nothing here, and it's interesting whenever this card comes up in this deck, and I'm drawn to that lamb with the 3rd eye lit up. Somebody is shutting down their brain, shutting down the fear, and following their intuition. Now, this card can mean nothing happening, but it's talking about there's been nothing happening. Now somebody's quiet in the mind and listening to what their intuition's telling them. Let's just look at what's fueling it. The entire pre-shuffle, after all that shuffling, all that talking I did while I was shuffling, 2 of Cups. Something's about to happen here. Either your person shows up or you find out something. And that ties directly with what October told us in the Q4 reading. And that reading was from the middle of September through October for that particular one, because that's when I was pulling the cards. You ready? Let's do it. It's always interesting to me when the intuition energy flows in these runners, because they're inclined to run away usually, but the change energy that's in play right now, the energy of change, is creating an urgency rather than an urgency toward coming towards you rather than a fear type energy that makes them run. It's very interesting. Our story starts with Aries, ends with Pisces. We're going to clarify with the Light Seer. You ready? This is position number 1 through 12. That's how the universe knows it. All right? Right here, Aries, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody here, again, it's an energy, it's an interesting start. Makes me curious already what Pisces is going to be, because that's the end of the story. That's the anchor position. It's the usual spiel. It takes a while for this spider to build this web. This is an orb weaver, I would guess, from the look of the web. We have these all over the place out here where I live. We see these. You always walk into these webs. When I take my morning walk, they spend all night building it between a parked car, and a tree on the other side of the sidewalk, and you always end up with this in your face. It takes a long time for that to build. Somebody here, it's been a slow burn for these people. The energy is a slow burn, and that's what I get off of it. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Why? Tell me about it. What's going on? Yeah. What did I just say? Rewind. I told you a touching story about walking into a spider web every morning. Okay, especially this time of year, by the way. That's crazy. All right, it's, I come home, I look like I was hanging out with the monsters. Right here is the star. It's a slow burn. It's been a while. Something that they wanted, that they manifested, trying to make themselves better. This is an apprentice working toward the 9 Pentacles. Something you've waited for a long time is showing up. And that's where our story starts. What's on top? The 10 of Wands. Again, that urgency and the energy, that heaviness. There's a heaviness here. Why? Why is the 10 of Wands here? The Hermit. Because the soul is awake. Oh, gee, I don't know. Where have you heard that before? I don't know. When I was talking about a lamb, maybe, and the brain shut down. These runners, their problem is the brain. They're very ego-based. When the soul energy kicks in, you're all they're feeling. The Hermit's coming down from the hill for supplies. I can phrase it that way. Because they have to. The cupboards are empty. They got to. There's forward movement here on crack. Okay. Taurus. The ego-based person here. Taurus. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody round and round and round. Somebody jumping around like a jackrabbit in a brush fire about you. Okay? This is whipping fast. And I talk about the energy of change, don't I? Haven't I been saying that? It's right there with that butterfly. It's a big giant one too. Why is the butterfly here? Why is this whipping around like crazy? Again, they got to put their ego down. From the angle of Taurus, they got to put their ego down to come in. That applies to all of your people, but with the soul energy as strong as it is, this is supercharging our overall energy. Why is the 2 of Pentacles here? Why? Yeah. Again, from the Taurus angle, this person is just afraid of their feelings. They're afraid to admit they got it wrong. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. This is the energy of my little geek, my little nerd in the Star Trek uniform. Got a crush on the head cheerleader and afraid to ask her out, and for good reason. She's not going to say yes showing up in this. That's going to kill her image. You gotta, change a little bit. The energy of change needs to happen here. It's tough for this person, whoever it is. They're very ego-based. What's on top? 6 of Wands. The energy of change is stronger than their resistance to it. Okay? Okay. Why is the 6 of Wands here? The 9 of Cups. Again, the energy of change is stronger than their resistance to it. There's a card of victory here because they don't even realize that they're already in the air. They're already coming towards you. They can convince themselves all they want that they don't want to, or they can't, or they're afraid to open up, but the energy around them is stronger than they are. They're fighting a force that they can't beat. All right? This is all forward movement so far from the soul, I might add. This is kind of a soul card. It's cups. It might be minor arcana, so it's kind of 3D energy, but it's, they know that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Gemini, Ace of Wands. Somebody's starting anew. It might burn out though. They might get, it's like in my mind's eye, I picture somebody leaving somebody. In the angle of Gemini, I always get this, somebody felt trapped, right? So they had to say no to you. I get somebody leaving, they walk out to the car, they drive away, and then when they get to the corner, they turn the car around, come back, and walk back inside. There's fear attached to this Ace of Wands, and whenever there's fear attached to the Ace of Wands, it can blow out like a match in the wind, right? Trying to light a cigarette in a hurricane. Good luck. All right, Ace of Wands. Why is it here? Ace of Wands. Tell me about it. I mean, I already told you about it, but let's see. Seven of Pentacles. There's a... it's a timing issue. It's more of a divine... I could read it as a divine timing energy. I could. It's kind of like that. There's something about timing here with this new beginning. I don't know. Let's see what's on top. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Again, it's forward movement. I see someone leaving something. They're not trapped. They're starting anew. I just get the match in the wind here. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Six of Pentacles. It's somebody wants to be, I've told you this before, I had to. If somebody wants to be the emperor of their own life, somebody's been controlled, held back by something, they're all done being controlled. I'm just being honest with you. I do get the match in the wind here. The timing may or may not be right now. It could be a false start with the divine timing energy of the Seven of Pentacles. But on the surface, and you may see other readings that tell you this in the coming week, on the surface it looks like somebody's leaving what was holding them back and they're headed your way to give. Because they see you as something that they can have a balanced relationship with. That's on the surface. All right, Cancer, the hot spot. What do we get here? Queen of Swords. Cold detachment. Cold detachment. Why is that my first impression on that card? Why? Well, Cancer's person better not be waffling on me again. All right. Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. Here we go again, Cancer. Not in a bad way so much. I still see forward movement here. They're still following their soul. But they're afraid when they come talk to you that this is who they're going to meet. Okay? They're afraid you're going to be the Queen of Swords. We've seen this energy before, especially in a recent Soulmate Journey reading. I know, I remember this energy. They're afraid that you're just going to be, yeah, thanks for popping by. You know, yeah, bye, whatever. You know, a lot of time has passed. Yeah, I kind of remember you. You know, you're playing a game with them. These are the things they're telling themselves. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why? Yeah. They're under an energy of, they're afraid they're going to get their heart broken if they approach you. They're afraid you're going to be cold. What did I just tell you? Well, let Kurt Cobain or Peppermint Patty tell you the same goddamn thing. They're afraid that you're going to slam the door on their face. That's the fear that's holding them back. It's not stopping them from coming towards you. I'm just saying they got themselves, so they're not let down. We kind of do that, don't we, sometimes? Especially this person who's prone to getting in a woe is me attitude. We just pretend, well, I'm not going to get the job anyway, but I'm just going to go. And when we tell ourselves that, we not only set that energy, that you probably won't with that, but also we set ourselves up so that when that self-fulfilling prophecy comes true, we're not as disappointed. We could say, see, I was right. Well, yeah. Well, like old Dr. Phil says, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? If you want to be happy, never think like that. Okay? Your person needs to hear those words out of my mouth. What's on top? Knight of Swords. It's not stopping them. They're coming anyway. They got something they want to say, but they're going to come in and come out. It'll be a quickie. It's small talk, but it's important to them. I think it's more of an energy of someone testing the waters. And again, I'm not a fucking time lord. Don't come at me with, well, the week went by, Steve, and nothing you said happened. There's no time in the energy here. All right? It could happen next week. It could be all have already happened for some of you. It might happen anytime between now and the end of October, although the energy is focused, it's peaking this week for the majority of you. All right? Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Sun. Yeah, they're coming anyway because you make them happy. They have no happiness in their life except this soulmate connection. There's a curious energy here. They're hoping for the best, but probably thinking that they're going to get their heart broken. And also they're coming under an energy of 3 swords, that self-defeatist attitude, which can do that. All right, okay. Well, think about Kurt Cobain. It's Kurt Cobain on the card. All of you should be paying attention. This is the hot spot. It's Kurt Cobain on the card. Think about him. He committed suicide. People that do that can't see the forest for the trees. They think everything is just, oh, well, it's not my life. It's not going to turn out good anyway. You don't know that. Things can change on a dime. Energy changes. It's a valid energy. That's what I'm giving you exactly what they're telling themselves. But they're coming anyway. Leo. Everybody do this. Leo, come on. We need something besides toxin here or this person's bullshit. What's on top? What's the card for Leo? 7 of Cups. The chanting didn't work. It's confusion. Somebody's confused. They don't want to feel the soulmate connection, but they do, and it bothers them. They're all up in their head, spinning around and round and round. Feelings confuse this person. Leo's person has a very odd relationship with the truth and a very odd relationship with feelings. Okay, why is the 7 of Cups here? Son of a bitch. Watch the last Leo soap opera I did. My God. Jesus H. Christ. I don't even get... Yeah, what did I just say? Read the fuck wind. Okay? I can't tell you apart from your soulmate, Leo. You're the same frequency, but my fucking God. 5 of Wands, round. It's all nonsense that they tell themselves. You either are into someone or you're not. Okay? If you're into someone and you're not into what you're with now, you get the fuck out of what you're with now. Okay? Consequences be damned 9 times out of 10. The logistics of it, this person's all worried about the logistics of it or whatever. They're probably causing fights in their environment. The environmental energy is one of conflict. Could be inside, could be outside, could be both. What's on top? It's all a big fucking mass of confusion. The sun and the moon both out at the same time, both equally as bright on the card. That's fucking confusing. You'd freak out if you walked outside and it was bright sunshine and there was an equally bright moon right next to it. You know. Sometimes you can see the moon in the daylight, but it's not equal to the sun. It's fucking confusing. Be like, what the hell planet am I on? What's on top? And there it is. Leo energy. Not Leo energy. Typical for the Leo pole. Typical for a Leo reading. It's the devil behind it all. It's toxin. That's it, they feel. They're tied. I've told you this before, Leo. I'm going to say it again, and this applies to a lot more of you watching than just Leos. You're all connected. You're all part of a cycle. For most of your people, Leo, pay attention because I'm on your section, of course. They are if they're married, in particular, or with a family that's controlling, they are or with a job that's not for them and it wasn't their soul's true purpose. They are in a situation that was what the kids would call karmic. The karmic situation is you blow out the karma, you pay the karmic debt, and you learn from it and you move on. They've already paid the karmic debt. They already know. They've already learned a lesson. They've already hit rock bottom with it. It was time to go a long time ago. And this devil energy is growing and growing and growing. What I tell you in the recent Leo reading, that goat was the size of King Kong compared to a human being. As a matter of fact, it was tied to 3 swords, as I recall, which came out over here. Next to your fellow hot spotter, if you will. Devil, why is it here? Queen of Cups. Again, I told you already. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. Leo, whoever this is for you, Leo, your runner, whatever. The runner in the Leo angle has an interesting, rather odd relationship with the truth and with their feelings. All right? As soon as they start to feel the love, the toxic energy that's stuck around them puts a damper on it. It's a party ruiner. Just like you imagine this little hippie girl here throwing a party, right? Imagine the people that might be at her hippie party, right? And then this asshole walks in. Someone brings this fool. It's a ruiner for the party, right? He's screwing it up. He shows up with hard drugs and they're just smoking a little weed, having some fun. This guy shows up with the hard stuff. You know, like Colombian cartel coming in. You know, it's crazy town. What's going on inside this person? That's why I call it the Leo soap opera. That's why I think everybody should be watching it, because it's a key lesson here for these runners. It plays out milder in some of the other signs, but it's all there. Virgo, Jesus. Four of Cups. What actions is someone taking towards you? Why does someone feel disappointed over you? Did you recently reject somebody? I don't understand. You apply it to your situation. It doesn't have to be that. Somebody's not coming towards you because they feel rejected by you. Did they do it to... It's possible they did it to themselves, you know. But that's what's here. Why is the Four of Cups here? That's fucking weird. Oh, I'm glad I pre-took my Advil. Crossing this is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're just, they are coming towards you and they're not. They're like walking in circles. All these pentacles you see behind this fool are wasted time in a love reading. He got a racehorse, but he's walking, and they're walking in circles. And I'm going to tell you something I don't always tell you about this card. It's very interesting. The energy split here. And the horse is fucking annoyed with this person. The horse is the universe in this little story I'm telling you, and it is fucking annoyed. It's like, why the fuck did you buy me? Or why the fuck am I here? Why am I having to follow you and walk in circles? My legs are getting stiff. Do you have any hay? You know, like that. It's like that. It's unreal. What's on top? Temperance. Well, that's your energy. I think that's the energy that came up in your Friday reading. I don't know. I remember talking about my mechanic angel. I said, you don't care. Maybe that's it. Maybe they think you don't care. I don't know. It's an energy of balance. Somebody here is okay to keep a distance from you because they're blaming you for something that they did. They're shifting blame. That's what I get here. Temperance. That's why it's hard to... Yep. What did I just say? What did I just fucking say? Oh, I love it when this happens. The King of Wands, the Burger King, the entitled fuckwit, the, well, right there, narcissist type personality, ego. The King of Wands always shifts blame. The King of Wands has a God complex of some kind. And something here hurt this person's ego with you, and they're blaming you for it. And, you know, you disappointed me. I didn't disappoint you. I can't possibly disappoint. I'm the King of Wands. Look at the size of my wand. Yeah? Well, I don't think Virgo got to see the size of the wand, to be honest with you. Because I think it's this person's fault. It usually is. They're a blame shifter. This is the person who would cheat on you, and then when you caught them, would turn it around on you. They do. It happens all the time because it always takes an asshole like this to cheat. And they do it all the time. They shift the blame. They say, well, it's your fault. You weren't attentive enough. It's the most common thing they say. And if you have even an inkling of low self-worth, you will fall for it. You will believe that it was your fault. Oh, I wasn't attentive enough. Yeah. Okay. No, not your fault. What they did was wrong. It's just an example of this energy. I'm not saying that's what's going on here. But, yep, I'm right. Libra, I'm right on this. Oh, yeah. And I'm right here, too. And I'm right here, too. And I'm right. I know this energy. All right, Five of Swords. Libra, it's, again, you got the Five of Swords yesterday, didn't you? Weren't you my coffee house guy in the Friday reading? Five Swords. Same thing I told you yesterday. Somebody's coming. They're coming. What actions are they going to take towards you? They're coming in to talk to you, but it's some kind of short-sightedness. The universe is doing me some favors. It's giving me a chance to clarify some of the cards from the Friday reading right here. This is nice. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is this person showing up so kind of sabotagey and short-sighted, with all anxious and worried? It might leave Libra a little odd. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why? The Fool. They're nervous. It's a leap of faith for this person to come talk to you, to dive in the pool of emotions, if you will. But they got them. I see a lot of this here. A lot of this self-fulfilling prophecy, psyching themselves up for the failure. You know, like we saw with Cancer's, the hot spot over here that bleeds onto everything 100%. I mean, this is the all signs portion of the all signs reading. Somebody here is setting themselves up for failure before they show up. That's really what it is. It's kind of the case with everything here. What's on top? Nine of Swords, anxiety. What did I just tell you? It's the same. They're coming anyway. The birds are already in the air, but multiple birds is someone who's they're just setting themselves up for a fall. And then when you do that, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get the job, but I'll go to the interview anyway. Well, you might as well not even fucking go, you negative Nelly son of a bitch. What the hell are you doing putting that energy out there? You just told the you just manifested to the universe that you're not going to get the job, but you're just going to waste the gas to drive over there. Dumbass. Well, that's kind of what I get here. And I got it here too in the hot spot. I get it here with Leo. Every time they feel the love of the connection, they allow the energies around them to suck them back in. Energies that are past their expiration date. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Ace of Pentacles. It's what's making them go so slow. It's why they keep... It's always somebody's about to come in. At the angle of Libra, it always is. Somebody's coming in. It's always communication. Every time I do an energy update for you, somebody's coming in. This is Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour because they keep circling. Doing similar to what I talked about with the Knight of Pentacles here crossing Virgo. Even the horse is mad at him. You know, they're mad at themselves. And then, oh, yeah, Jesus. Fuckmeister. Holy crap. Hot Scorpio. Let's talk to hot Scorpio. Come on. Come on. I don't remember what you got in the Friday reading, but I feel some wicked forward energy coming in here towards you. Somebody can't resist you. Somebody, yeah. The most powerful card I could pull. I'm not looking. I don't know what's here. The World. Wow. Wow. Well, something's about to happen. That's all I can tell you. This is a powerful energy of a change of cycle, a cycle that's already changed. Something it's incoming. Either you meet someone new or somebody who's afraid of you gets over it real quick. They've already made the decision. The World implies they pass judgment. Okay? So why is the World here? Why? Why is the World here? Why? Well, here we go. They passed judgment. They've already made the decision. Something's coming towards you, and it's a little rinky-dink. It's a little boy in a Star Trek uniform, nervous as fucking hell. Again, jumping around like a jackrabbit in a brush fire. Pay attention. This card was also crossing Taurus. That might tie to you. It's not a direct tie, but I can tell you from the energy it's not a direct tie. But somebody here is very, very nervous to take the pants off in front of you. You must be hot. You must be hot. Or they told you they were hot. Told you they had a six-pack. They got a no-pack. You know? I don't know. Whole lot of fucking weird fairyland here. Somebody has visions of fairies and gumdrops ringing in their heads, flying through their brain as they come in. They're riding in on some kind of mystical unicorn. It's just somebody's living in fantasy land about you. They feel small next to you, but they've passed judgment, and this is a powerful card. They look like they're showing up. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Yeah, the Ace of Wands, it's a flare-up. It's the flare-up Ace of Wands again. The Ace of Wands with the Ten of Cups is always a flare-up. The Ten of Cups is either a whole bunch of unicorns and fairies in La-La Land, or it's real. It takes something real to make it real. Putting this flare up here, somebody comes in, they get a little woody in front of you, and they can't keep it up. Okay? That's the easiest thing I can tell you. They might show up. You might get all excited. Talking in metaphors here. Okay? But, you know, you could male or female. It's a boy on the card. This boy is showing up. You might get all ready to go. You're all set. Legs in the air. And nothing working, right? Something along those lines. It's a match that blows out in the wind because somebody here puffed themselves up to come in and talk to you. That happens all the time. They don't believe the fantasy, but the energy is a strong energy of change around all of us. Everything right now is bringing even the most meek in. It really is. This whole reading is forward movement with one minor exception. Well, two minor exceptions. Virgo and Leo. These two ain't going nowhere. These two are standing still. Okay? because of their own different reasons, but don't even get me started here. Okay. Sagittarius. Death card. Change. And there's that energy of change again. Change, change, change. Check your pockets. Now, why did I say that? I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. You might have chuckled. He meant change in the pocket. No, I don't do jokes that are that bad. That's the universe's sense of humor. She a fickle old gal. She tells old gal jokes. Grandma jokes, right? Grandpa jokes, things like that. Check your change in your pocket. Something's coming here. Somebody wants to flip something with you. I don't know why I said that. We're pulling clarifiers now. Why is the death card here? The energy of change is all around you. Something about to pop. I don't know. But it's like your soul, in the Sagittarius angle, it's like your soul is like a snake shedding its skin. And that skin's off now. It's gone. You know, you got brand new, shiny, whatever markings you got. All right? Six of Swords. Somebody's coming to fix something. Check your pockets. Make sure your change is there. It's that usual kind of energy, but I don't know. Six of Cups. Somebody coming back. Somebody showing up. Why does that look like a card you got yesterday in the Friday reading? And the odds of that are crazy with all the shuffling that's happened and all of that. My microphone fell off, so it must be right. My microphone just hit my lap. I'm sorry for the noise. I have to fix it and put it back on. Oh, man. Yep. Somebody from the past is returning. My microphone returned to my lap, which is where it starts before I hit the record button. And then I pick it up and hook it to my shirt. It's right there. I guess they want to change something, but I still... why is the Six of Cups here? The King of Cups. Somebody's coming to tell you how they feel. I got nothing bad to tell you, but the universe did slip in and keep your eye on your change. Okay, so whatever that is, it may be nothing for some of you. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but somebody's coming to tell you how they feel. There's a huge energy around you, a huge, almost destined meeting you're about to have with someone. It could be someone from a past life. It could be also, if you're having dreams about someone who's passed on, that energy is here too. It's a mystical kind of thing. So I don't know. Any or all of that could apply. I'm just giving you everything that's here. It's a general reading. I asked for sympathy in the beginning, explaining to you what I have to do here. All right, Capricorn, King of Wands. The Burger King. Look who he's sitting on top of. The Burger King. What is this? It's just a puff up. I'm drawn to the Cobra, snake in particular, and it's funny. Your energy is tied to Sagittarius quite a bit. And I just got done talking about a snake shedding its skin, and I pull a snake. Pretty cool, huh? I like that. Pay attention to what I told Sagittarius, maybe without the watch your change part. Somebody from the past is showing up to tell you how they feel, but they're puffing up in some way. The Cobra puffs up. He doesn't want to be vulnerable and reveal everything, just like the King of Cups. Okay? So he puffs up. Please go away. It's saying, please go away. Please don't make me have to strike and be vulnerable. He hopes you'll just go away. Okay? And I'm not saying your person hopes that you'll just go away. I'm saying somebody's puffing up. Somebody's puffing up to not have to reveal everything to you. Why is the King of Wands here? It's a bit of Burger King energy. It's a bit of gotta have it their way. You know, they should just open up completely. Yep. Somebody's coming right at you. That's a Wheel of Fortune. It's as close to a guarantee as I can give you. Somebody who walked away is turning around 180 degrees. Something's flipped. Also, something may have flipped for them in their life. There could have been a reversal of fortune, which is what they're sort of lying about. They're puffing up, you know. They got a wad of hundreds and 20s in their pocket, right? And they're counting out the bills. 100, 200, 300. I sound like Bono from U2 now, where he's talking about the God he believes in doesn't believe in cash, mister. Right? He's counting out the bills. 100, 200, 300. Except in this person's case, not definitely not like Bono. In this person's case, it's all the money they've got. It looks good. It looks like they got their shit together, but they took everything out of the bank and wadded it up in their pocket. All right. Okay, what's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Somebody wants to make something right. Somebody sees you as someone, well, they see your value. I don't know what that means, though, if that's all they got in their pocket. Why are they puffing up if they see your value? Perhaps they see you as above them. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Seven of Swords. There's some sort of deception here. There again, this Queen of Pentacles, it's what I was just counting out bills. 100, 200. She's all set. Male or female, she got everything she needs. There's somebody's coming in and it's very deceptive. Just like this cobra, he's not that big. Cobras are actually skinny snakes, but he look real big when he puffs up like that. So pay attention to everything I said. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. I do. Everything I say, every word that comes out of my mouth is tied to the energy I'm reading. I take these readings very seriously. Some of my critics think I don't because I joke around a lot. They just don't understand that's how I read energy, and I have to read it like me, or you get a shit reading. All right? Yeah, be careful. All right? I don't know. Somebody's puffing up. Aquarius. The goat with its feet on fire. Big one, too. Devil energy. Toxic. You have a runner around you that you may not realize this. They never told you how they felt. Not fully. Anyway, they never really, they made excuses, maybe something going on in their life. I don't know. They're in a crazy loop of obsession about you, like a binge drink kind of a thing over you right now, at a distance. I would imagine something you wouldn't know about. And I'm not saying they're binge drinking. It's like that. I just have this in my mind's eye, this drunk person walking around drinking more money. I should have told them how I felt, man. I should have said it. Why didn't I say it? And then they're punching the wall, screaming your name. Beckmona. Like that. I don't know if that's your name. I hope not. But anyway, why is the devil here? Why? Crying out, Beckmona. Beckmona. Why didn't I tell you? Now you're gone. Oh my God. Beckmona. Mom, he knows your name. That's funny. I can hear that. That's funny. All right. This guy's good. All right. The devil. Why is it here? I had to stall while I was shuffling. While they're drunk, they're thinking about taking another crack at you, finding your number, calling you, sending you an email, you might hear from somebody you thought you'd never hear from again. All right, especially if your name is Beckmona, like that horrible person that watches me's mom, apparently. What's on top? The Four of Wands. They won't take another crack at you. Drunk, though. It's all drunk energy. It's drunk. I'm going to call Beckmona. I'm going to do it. Give me the phone. Where the fuck's my phone? Where's my fucking phone? And they can't find the phone. I mean, I got a whole storyline going here. Universe is sending it all to me like it got cameras in their house. Why is the Four of Wands here? The Hangman. They're not going to. They're not. It's all just drunk talk. It's all just drunk talk. Okay? All right? So, I know you know who this is. And I know your name's probably not Beckmona. But it don't matter. It's funny. Oh, Beckmona. Oh, man. But if it's Becky or Ramona or Mona, pay attention. For sure. Pisces. Our story began with 8 Pentacles. Okay? Somebody's soul's awake. It took a long time for this person to realize that they've been working towards you the whole time. It's one of those situations. I see it here. I see it by how we started. And I see it by all this shit that I pulled in between. It's one of those situations where your person, your runner, and I teach you this all the time about energy, but your person, your runner, is finally realizing why they went through what they went through, that they were actually working towards you the whole time. And those epiphanies are affecting them in different ways. Like for Leo, it's sending them back to whoever they're with, back to the safety net that they see as the toxin, because of course the devil wants you to believe it's a safety net. It's all an illusion. It's got your back. Without me, you will never make it. Right? Any kind of shit like that is ever said to you It is devil energy. But it's playing out in different degrees all the way through the cycle. So where's our story end? Where's Pisces? I've been waiting for Pisces. The Knight of Cups. It had to be. And you know what the great part about that is? And it just, as soon as this card hit the table, I said to myself, this is how the Friday reading started. This is where the Friday reading started up here with Aries. And this is, of course, tied to Aries because it's the beginning of the book, and the end of the book always ties to the beginning of the book. This is your soulmate cycle right now. Of course, I'm going to clarify, don't worry. Somebody coming, at the end of the day, they're all coming towards you, with the exception of Beck Mona, if you're watching. It's just drunk talk, okay? But they're putting a lot of holes in the wall over you, for sure. Knight of Cups. Somebody coming in here. Forward movement. Again, in your row, I see deception. Though I see there's a Seven of Swords energy here. And that drunken energy kind of bleeds in here for some reason. Why? And you're always linked with Leo. So again, I've got a lot of linking here. I've got that devil ties to all this, but this Queen of Cups does too. But Pisces person is more likely to come toward Pisces than... don't even get me started. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why? Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's starting out as a knight, but it's someone who's very, 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 all of your people, everybody, Pisces, yes, I'm talking about you, but everyone, because this is the anchor position, has learned something from you, but they also learned that they're small next to you, so they're very nervous about what they're going to say. What is on top of this Knight of Cups? The Magician. That's action. That is an energy of something happening here. It's not an alchemy energy. It's not change. It's not anything other than a puff of smoke. In my mind's eye, the way I feel this energy, the way it translates into my brain is poof. And as the smoke clears, there's someone standing there. But that someone is deceptive, just like that puff of smoke was deceptive. They threw a little powder smoke bomb down. And when it hit the ground, it went poof, like that. It's not real. They were actually just hiding the whole time. They've been there. This ties exactly to what I said over here. It's these people, these runners, realizing that they've been with you the whole time. And I've told you guys that a million times. Your souls are already married. You're already together in the 5D. It's just taking these runners a while to figure it out. It's bringing it into action in the 3D. That's the problem, because most of these runners have been loved all wrong, or been through toxin, or in toxic relationships. All of that builds devil energy around you. And devil energy is just a static, but it creates illusion. And if it gets thick enough, you can really start to believe it. It's hard to see through. That's the thing. It may just be static. It may just create a haze, but it cuts visibility. And that's why you need to get rid of it. That's why you're here, to help them get real, just like they were here to help you on your journey. But you guys, the DFs grew a lot faster here. A lot faster. Why is the Magician here? Ten of Swords. There's the urgency from my random all signs reading I did a couple of days back. There it is. That reading, that random all signs reading, don't miss it. I even put that in my tweet. I said it's not to be missed. Do not miss it. If you miss that random all signs reading, you're going to miss, you're going to miss the point of everything I pull between now and Halloween, at least. Okay? The Ten of Swords is our anchor card here. It is the last card out in this pile of Advil necessitating madness of energy. It is what's creating that urgency to reach out. It's why they show up quickly. It's why it's a little bit deceptive when they show up in varying ways. You're all dealing with different people in different situations. But the feeling that it's over makes someone want to change, want to come in. And it's tied to a realization that you've been there the whole time, that you're the reason for the way they're thinking, the way they're feeling. And it's not quite. I wish it was there. But there's almost an element of gratitude to the energy. Even for Beck Mona's drunk person, we're in the Aquarius position here. The person who's never coming in is just all drunk talk, but even they realize is what they missed out on. It is creating an urgency a little bit. All right? Every angle, it's all here. This ties directly to that random all signs reading. I did it about 2 days ago. You can't miss it on my feed. Watch it. If you watched it, watch it again. You missed something if you don't understand why that Ten of Swords is important. All right, let's have the universe added up. Let's talk to the... Do we want the witches? No, we don't. No, we don't. We want the little animal deck. Let's go. And at the bottom of the little animal deck is the Wheel of Fortune randomly. I'll just show it to you. Let's shuffle. Add it all up for me, universe. Universe going to need an Advil after this one. Add it all up. Here we go. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Sum up the week. What actions the runner going to take here in the week of September 18th through the 24th, 2022. Let's see where we go. Man. If I thought September was crazy to pull on, wait till fucking October. From that Q4 reading, I can see the theme of October, which picks up right now, is really justice. It really is. Even all of this adds up in a big way to a justice type energy. I'm surprised we haven't seen it, to be honest with you. All right. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. Antsiness. Ants in the pants. There is, at the very least, at the bare minimum, in this week's energy, and again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord, this week plays out. For some of you, it's this week. For others, it's next week. For some of you, it's last week. But it's sometime between now. All of this energy is sometime between now and probably the end of October. But it peaks this week. There isn't, for all of it, there is an energy of intent to move towards you. Intent to move towards you and to let go. Realizing your value is a strong energy here. Realizing that you've been there the whole time. Realizing that they missed out on something and it might be over. It's time to appear. Time for the magician to make an appearance. All right? Even if it is a little deceptive. Like I said about the hot spot. Right? Cancer's person, 3 swords, crossing the Queen of Swords. They're convinced that they're going to get their heart broken. That they're going to show up to somebody cold and calculating. Cold and just detached and not indifferent to see them. It's just a big waste of time. But they're doing it anyway. That's the thing. All right? All right, let's go. 2 of Wands at the bottom, crossing the center card. What do we get? The Hangman. Center card is the Knight of Swords. I was just talking about doing it anyway, right? There is, in the baseline energy, an intention is set to come in and say something. Something that hasn't been happening because of someone needed some perspective. Someone needed to understand some things. All of your people are in their soul energy right now. We know it. We know it from the 4 of Swords here, the way I read it, and exactly how the first set of cards came out with the Hermit right there. They're all following the soul. And what's interesting about that is what's read with the Hangman is the 10 of Cups. And one of the only cards, not the only card, definitely the Magician, but the Hangman for sure usually brings this, when it's paired with a motion card here, usually brings this 10 of Cups into reality. The new perspective they've got, this ties with everything I've told you. The new perspective they've got is that you are the 10 of Cups. You are something that they can have. Right? We talked about that in the All Signs reading, I believe. The logic of someone realizing that they can have you. There's no point in... It gets very frustrating and creates energy, for example, to leave someone in a spank bank that you can actually just pick up a phone and call. You know, it's like that. There's a whole change here. This week, again, it's an like I said in Friday's reading, it's an energy of change. Change. Just remember that word. And it's a change in perspective for these runners. The intention is set to come towards you. All right? It's going to happen at different time intervals for all of you with the 7 of Pentacles here. All of your people are coming in under a state of confusion. That's not surprising. It plays out in various ways here. All of them, 5 of Wands. They're conflicted about it. That's what's causing the confusion. I'll go one deeper just for fun. The 9 of Wands. We're coming to the end of resistance. The change energy that's around, and there's a Knight of Cups. So we might as well go there because that's where we ended. So this Knight of Cups, on top of it, is why they come in sort of poof. They feel like it might be over, so the wall of resistance comes down. They're all conflicted. They're all a little bit confused. It happens at different times for all of you, but they've all taken stock. They've all thought about this and looked at the big picture. I see that with the Hangman, which leads us to setting the intention, letting something go and coming towards you. We've been here before, but not under this kind of energy. And one of the things that makes October pop is the 1010 portal. And it's going to be a very interesting reading this year. Probably one I'll need Advil for in advance. All right? That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was worth it for me. I hope that Advil does its job. There's a lot of energy here to sift through. I hope this reading was helpful. If this reading helped one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. This is powerful shit. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.